This is the Walmart in which I always do my videos in, and as you can see, there's stuff here. Happy Valentine's Day. There's only 3, and they know I sometimes like the number 3, or it's more attention grabbing maybe, and good vibes, dog, and purple. Now, if you pay attention, they are trying to manipulate me with the color purple recently, and at least in some stuff, but. And I'm not saying her shirt exactly. That's more of like one of those weird things that just happened. But, I don't know. Maybe not. Like I said, they do crazy stuff to me all day, every day. And they're trying to get me to believe that they're me. They're trying to get me to believe they're my dad or that they're my mom. And yeah, as I time it out so that that girl walks by with the daughter and say that they're my dad, then they'll actually think that God is telling them that they're my dad and all sorts of other stuff. Like today, I already saw, like that guy, see how he's standing? Well, for a second before he immediately stopped, he was standing like a person, like, and then he had his finger up like that, like all, pretend assertive and whatnot. Jordan Peterson and some of the other cartoon characters. It's Jordan Peterson and some of the cartoon characters that they're trying to like mimic and pretend to be me and pretend to be my dad and try and look assertive and stuff like that. I'm sorry, excuse me. They're trying to make me think that they're my dad. I don't really understand how or why they think I'll believe it. I think they're chasing, like I said, they're chasing a specific energy or emotion in me that they think will make me get amnesia. They think it'll make me Jasmine, get it? I'm not literally Jasmine, but I'm trying to make them think that God is telling them that I'm a Jasmine or transgender or gay or a girl or dog or that they're my mom, dad, or dad, mom. I could explain how I'm not being transphobic and that this is actually very real, and it may sound weird, but they think that there's someone talking through me that isn't me. When I told them that this is God talking through a human body, they think it's someone else doing it. And that they think the other person is telling them they're God sometimes and all this other crazy stuff. And it's like, I don't know how to explain this, because I feel like I've tried so much that it doesn't really make sense. Like, does this look normal exactly? And, I mean, like, this is kind of normal. I mean, like that, I don't know, maybe. What else is, like, normal? That's not normal. And I don't know how to. It's like sorry. I know it sounds annoying. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it as I'm explaining it. So I don't know. Maybe that's me being dumb. Like this. This isn't normal. Now my feeling is that they're trying to make it so obvious, and they're trying to be so defiant. They can't help but to be so defiant in the gloves and everything. Oh, that is her lady's carriage. I bet they're trying to. Or how do I say this? It's like without. They're trying to make people think that those people had carriages and that they were just away from the carriage for a second, which I'd say no, not to the extent that it's been happening. And in comparison to the fact that I never see loose carriages around ever, and all of a sudden I see them more often and more often. And that's literally them trying to be like, see people on YouTube? See, that's just normal. It's not normal. Not as much as you would think, at least. Does it happen? Yeah. Is it that normal? No. And like I said, this video is kind of last second. I didn't really get time to kind of go into the video and kind of prepare for it, and then just be like, all right, I'm going to go into the Walmart and see what evidence and traps and bait they set. And it's like, it's traps and bait. Well, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get me to think a specific energy. They think they're controlling me. I wish I could come up with a better way to explain this. Like I will. I'll find a way to summarize exactly what I'm saying in a way that will make everyone understand what I'm saying is true. I need to be able to do this in a way that will make a human realize what I'm saying is so real, you might go into subconscious denial and just think it's not true. You might just dismiss it. You might even have people around your... well, let's just say this. I don't know if you noticed what the key words is when I say your and me and all these different keywords. I try and time it out with dogs and women. And when I said everyone, it was a bunch of like stuff like that over there. Probably like, like 40 to 50 seconds ago. It's so Lucifer keeps getting fed their denials. Or should I say, it's like they're in denial about how mentally challenged they are, how delusional they are, and I'm trying to feed into it so that they keep giving me evidence. Because they think that them doing all this weird stuff they're doing will make it look like I'm doing it. It'll make me scared. It'll turn me into Hayden again. It'll make me get amnesia. And I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds even schizophrenic. I know it sounds like psychosis at the very least. It sounds something crazy. And honestly, it is crazy. I mean, it's so good to be me. And then there's like, this isn't normal. And I'm not doing this. Like, let's look. Is it this guy's carriage? Is it this guy's? I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. But the thing is, of course, but before I checked a bunch of times. And now they are trying to make it look as if, hey, is that your carriage right there? No. Do you hear how his no is kind of sad and like, no. Like, I can't do it because I'm not really sad right now. But it's like, all right, and this guy's walking away from his carriage too much, so that's not his carriage. And he has a carriage. It's like, I want to make sure I'm being 100% accurate. I'd say at the very least I'm 95%, and if I ever find any more updates on being less or more, I will do so. But I'd say it's even more accurate because they're trying to make it look like as if it's an accident or I'm recording wrong stuff, because I think they think that, I mean, there's like gloves everywhere, and I can explain more. They're trying to convince me I'm as bad as them. They're trying to make me as bad as them. It's so complicated. And then they want me to think like SOSB is just rash. Like, they're just weird people. And it's just so good to be me there because they think that there's someone else telling them that we're switching places and that I'm going to get amnesia soon or turn into Hayden soon. And all these loose carriages. It's like, I even said to them, you're supposed to put carriages now because believe it or not, I started making them think it's opposite day. I know it's crazy to think, but I'm making them believe that there's something called opposite language. And trust me, I can 100% prove that all this is so real that it's going to sound schizophrenic and insane. Where I can prove who I am as Jesus Christ a lot more easily than this. And, I mean, that's my theory at least. I could probably prove that more. Because I think people will just hear me sounding crazy, but there's no way. They're all working against them in some weird way. I mean, they're that delusional. Again, I have to reiterate this and hope someone can be smart enough to listen to this and then decipher through my ums and let me explain this again and all that crazy stuff. I mean, if I could find a way to secretly record people, you'd be able to see their facial expressions like reacting. You'd be able to see them getting depressed and sad. I mean, like investigating an undercover cop. I mean, investigating an undercover spy, like a foreign agent. If I asked them about Hayden Lonsdale and Orgolorg and stuff that these normal, quote-unquote, people shouldn't be able to know about, I mean, it's like, oh, shit, my bad. Oh, sorry, my bad. See what I mean? It's like, there's really no way to exactly go up to them. Because, I mean, I could do that. Hey, can I pay you to interview you and have them, like, do all these weird faces? I mean, they would probably literally, like the other day, I actually got a guy a camera because I was able to place my phone near my backpack, and I started asking him about, like, Jesus and stuff because he had an action figure. And I know what Lucifer is thinking. I know that they're trying to say that I'm, this is a dog right there. So I'm trying to make them think that I'm actually becoming a dog and they're actually becoming me and we're switching places, and they're so delusional in getting like amnesia and all this other stuff that they don't understand that it's not God doing this to them, it's just me, and I even warned them about it. And it's like, I know it sounds crazy, but pay attention to when I say me and them and all this other stuff. Pay attention to the colors purple and how I'm timing this out, and that's something what I'd say naturally anyways. And they know that when I see people dressed in the same color up and down, like that lady, like I said, purple, and all of a sudden they're on purple. Well, what do you think I did? Come in here, time everything out, and then do it, and then dog. They want me to think that I'm their dog or something. I mean, it's just like she gave me that look like Like she gave me a look where if I don't know what a normal human would think, but if to me someone knows body language, like a body language expert, it's a look like being not literally happy, just like, oh, yeah, that's what you're doing to me. Oh, yeah, pretending to be happy, because it's like one time, like there was this girl when I was in the hospital for my leg, and I was investigating her I was like interrogating her. I was saying, oh, so you know Jesus? Oh yeah, you love Jesus? Well, and then all of a sudden I said, what about Lucifer? Oh, it's Satan. I mean, I didn't say it like that. That's bad at interrogation. I can do a lot better than that if I wasn't trying to make myself look weaker than I am. Art of War, read it. And she got wicked scared, kind of defensive, and just almost walked away and gave me a look like, why are you turning me in? Like, I don't know how to make the look on my face exactly, because that's not a look I would have. But it's like, that's the exact look they had. It's like they want to pretend to be my dad and me at the same time, and it just doesn't even make sense. Like, loose carriage again? I mean, don't you think the store would notice me doing that? I mean, I'd probably get kicked out of here a lot sooner than that, and I have a limp leg. And the girls with red hair, how often do you see girls with red hair? My waiter today had red hair. And there's a girl right behind me sitting with red hair because they're trying to make me into a girl because they think it's a sin. They think it'll make God hate me. They think it'll make me not into Jesus. They'll think it'll just corrupt me. They want to molest me. They want to torture me. They want to lie to me. I mean, they're demons. These people mostly are all demons. Like, more than 9 out of 10. I mean, like, some people, what do you mean, 9.5? No, like, trust me. Like, 9 out of 10. And then, like, they try and distract me. They try and make me think all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, there's been times where the other day, I don't know if you guys saw in the other videos, there's an old man, when I was in Washington, D.C., he had a bag that said Mama. And he was trying to make me think that dad, mom, like, you see how that girl's kind of dressed like nurse pants? They always do that to me. And I bet she has nurse clothing on, too. If I know them enough. Nurse clothing, see? It's like, how many nurses are there? There's not a hospital. I mean, there's a decent amount of hospitals around here, but it's like right when I tell them not to do it. And then, like, see how that guy's trying to look all pretend happy, kind of? And he probably is, because they probably think I sound so schizophrenic and delusional. And I admit I do. But it's actually real. And I can prove it. Like, this girl looks sad. I have to always make sure what their moods are like, because I always study their body language to make sure they're not. Because whenever they're delusional, or they think I'm hating again, they have a delusion where they keep thinking I'll turn to Hayden again. And then I even said, I'm going to make you guys think that Hayden is Jesus. And right when I said Hayden, I happened to be looking at a hat that's a Jesus, and I had to move the camera a little bit. And now they're like, does that mean that he's a girl? Like, they're actually like, what is God telling us? It can't be him doing it. When it's just me, I'm like an alien. You don't understand what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm trying to make them, excuse me. See how there's a bunch of shoes? That like a normal shopping thing? I'm gonna buy a bunch of shoes and like some weird crate. They want me to think that like of dogs and stuff. It's crazy. I swear to God. Or should I say, I swear on my dad, I swear on me. Like, it's kind of all the above. Oh, my bad. And they do stuff like that, too. They'll always do that. Like the other day, they think, how many loose carriages? Oh, that wasn't bad. What are the odds of every time walking around, they put their carriage in the other videos, there's loose carriages everywhere. This one, there's more loose carriages everywhere, and they happen to be taking the carriage back at the same time. Like, that's one of those things where that doesn't happen. And then another nurse, like, it's like, what are the odds of this? I guess he's near a lot of hospitals, and there's a lot of weird people placing stuff all around the store, and there's a lot of forgetful people that just left. They happen to leave the store. Just leave the store. I mean, what do you mean? They put a bunch of stuff in their basket and just left the store? I don't know if that... Is this starting to make sense to anyone? How that doesn't happen in real life? Like they always do weird stuff. Like, I know it sounds crazy. Like I said, purple, and all of a sudden the baby's wearing purple, that woman's wearing purple, the other woman's wearing purple, everyone's wearing purple, a bunch of stuffed animals with the purple, and then sneakers with the purple. Do you understand how I'm timing all this out? I don't think that's something a human could do. I know it sounds weird, but I didn't turn water into wine. It was a metaphor, an analogy, and to make people happier. And think that instead of always wanting to drink wine, and again, really? I think that's theirs, honestly. Excuse me. Is this your carriage here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. See how that's a nurse outfit right there? Again. And then they want me to be like, oh, nurses of positivity. Oh, Nickelodeon. And then they go here and there's like diapers over there. Like, they're delusional. They have dementia. And it's like no one would ever believe the Illuminati is this widespread, and no one would probably, well, maybe not no one. And again, like a purple type of outfit with like a nurse type of outfit, they want me to go. Oh my god, they want me to go. Oh, that's his. See what I mean? On all days, it's like, of course, stay where they leave a bunch around to make it look like that's just normal. It's like, just insane. I mean, I wish someone could watch this video and be like, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Tell me. Oh no, I should have you call me. Go to email me because they delete the comments. YouTube can do that. Delete all the comments that are people leaving. Hayden Lawn at yahoo.com. And I shouldn't have to reiterate that, but I will. Hayden Lawn at yahoo.com. And message me and say, I don't believe what you're saying is real. I think you're setting all that stuff up. I think you're working with some of these people or something. I don't understand how someone would think that exactly. I mean, I can see how, but not why. I mean, I'm really, like, don't you think that Stroh would notice that, me setting up all this stuff? What do you think I'm paying these people? I'm not rich. I'm homeless, technically. I'm Jesus. And it's like, they just don't understand. And I can explain this in a lot better, more psychological terms when it's not one of those videos where instead of walking in and be like, I'm going to do a video. This one's more like, oh, dude, I got to do a video. I walk into the store, and I wasn't planning on making a video exactly, but I have been. I'm going to go in every time now and do a video, basically. And all of a sudden, I see a Valentine's thing and a dog one, the color purple heart, and then it just says good vibes. Like, they want me, like, what do they want me to do? It's like, I know it's scary and demons and for humans that, but honestly, I can't help but just start relaxing. I was like, what do you want? You want me to be like, I guess I'm a dog now? Well, it's like, wait, they want you to think you're an actual dog? No, like pup play and sex, and they want me to be like a little girl and all this crazy stuff. It's just insane to me. I mean, the amount of delusion and narcissism and hubris they have. I mean, like, then they want me to see that. A guy tied up with red hair. And then, like, people wearing the same outfit, like, up and down. And I bet in your neighborhoods, if you have demons around you, you'll see one gloves everywhere. You'll see stuff like this happening in your supermarkets. And once you start noticing it, you're going to be like, you might say, oh, I guess it's normal. No, it's not normal. And like, see a guy walking around a carriage, oh, I guess it's normal. But it's not as normal as you think. And especially now, out of all the other videos, that didn't happen. Now, this video, like, whose carriage is that? Is it that guy? Oh, no, that guy, all these people have carriages. Hey, is this guy? Let's see. And if you could zoom in, that guy's, like, actually crying. Like, it looks like he's crying and teary-eyed. And believe it or not, he's trying to time that out just so I could, like, be thinking I'm God or something. Maybe it's her carriage?